This morning, I was up early. I was watching a video by Healthy Addict, and she was replying to Lacey Green. I don't really enjoy watching Lacey Green, but her video on this was pretty good. And it's on the Steubenville thing and the rape culture. And, it's like, it seems funny to me, things like, you have these people that are all upset about feminism. Like, I was looking at radical feminism to see, okay, well, let's see who really just says I'm a radical feminist and then talks about various things. Well, all the videos, the stuff you come up with, mostly, it's people worried about radical feminism. Just person after person after feminism. They say all feminism is radical. Of both kinds, little r, big R, whatever. And, I was going to make a video on my disagreements with radical feminism as a philosophy, but I don't really see the point. I don't see a lot of people using that. It's a name, like people that would study history of feminism could identify something like that, but it's not like, the people that were radical feminists, there's a lot of the socialists and stuff, and it's a distributed, never centralized kind of thing. I don't really want to go into that when most of the energy seems to be worried about all the things these feminists, have the danger they pose. And what? Because they say mean things about men? The rape culture is raping people. Well, it doesn't matter, they're just stupid people. No, there's a group of people watching, taking part. They're crowing about it. One comment in the Healthy Addict thing was a good point. All the news, they're all talking about these kids and how they lost their great potential and how sad it was. And it was touching when that one kid was trying to apologize. It's also infuriating. It's good that he did that, though, and his dad tried to do that. But I couldn't handle anymore when his dad started talking about God. But anyway, and a lot of people want to say, oh, there's no rape culture, just stupid people. I said that before. I said, is there a criminal culture? There's criminals, and the criminals talk about it, and it's like, that's what we call group behavior, right? Sustained, systemic group behavior. We call those cultures and subcultures. And there definitely is such a culture in the jock world. For sure, it's a subculture. You see it. This isn't the only story ever. This isn't the first story. You might have been ignoring these stories a long time, and that's why you go, there is nothing. We solved the problems with that feminism was about long ago in the West. But anyway, somebody made a comment, it's like, if these two boys had robbed a gas station for kicks, would people be going, oh, such a shame, and they had such promising careers and everything? And they're going to what? They're going to go to juvie for a year. That's the part that makes it a culture, and that's the part that makes other people a complicit, When you immediately are going, well, what did the victim, maybe she did consent. Look, it doesn't matter. If she consented and passed out, there's no more consent. That's not consent for what happened. And a lot of people, I think guys, just act so pathetic. First of all, the guys are all acting, oh, we're the victims. You can't believe the things these crazy feminists say about us. But then they act like, how are we supposed to get laid? Well, here's the thing, I think I'm more cautious than a lot of people. I don't necessarily trust people. I have to get to know you before I'm going to hop in a car and drive to Vegas with you. I'm going to have to get to know you before I sit down and write a poem with you or collaborate on a song. I don't consider it a big problem to get to know somebody before I sleep with them and be able to base, whether they'll falsely accuse me of a crime or not. I think I would like to know the character of someone well enough to know that before I'm really that interested in sleeping with them. Alcohol is a terrible getting laid drug, and it's used that way so much. People soften themselves up and get their beer goggles, and they just and they want to think that that's justified. Well, I mean, it could be fun, but if it's going to be a reason to have sex with someone that you can't trust, then maybe you just need to be better at masturbation. I don't know. Um, uh, this is a culture, and some men are like, they feel like they're being accused of being part of the rape culture. Well, I don't feel I'm accused of that. Um, maybe it's like the racism thing. I mean, if you're getting called a racist a lot, everybody's just calling everybody racist for everything. Everything they think it gets called racist. No, you might be a racist. Okay, if your biggest worry about something like this is like, oh, the feminists are going to use this to make a big hullabaloo, then yeah, you might be a rape culture apologist. Okay, if that's the problem you see here. Because I'd like you to show me what violent crime is being perpetuated by these imagined hateful feminists.